my channel. Today I am doing Alea's 2-week update. She's gonna be 2 weeks on Thursday. I wanted to film this when she was 1 week, but that would have been just too hard because there was too much going on and we were still adjusting. But she is already almost 2 weeks old, which is so crazy. I can't believe it's almost been 2 weeks. It kind of feels like a lifetime that she's been here, but at the same time it feels like she was born yesterday, so I don't know, it's kind of weird. And she was 6 pounds and 11 ounces, I believe, and she dropped down to 6'2", and then now she is back up to 6'12", but that was like a week ago because we took her for her 2-day checkup and they said she was back up to 6'12", so she's probably more than that. I think they gain like an ounce or two a day. Becky is texting people. What are you doing? So she's eating really well and doing really well. She's a super easy baby. So is Levi. I feel like as newborns, like, they can't really be too complicated. I don't know. Then again, I know that some babies have colic, and he did go through a phase where he cried a lot, but she's like super calm, super low maintenance. I think it's because she's just like knows she has a brother, I guess. I don't know. I feel like second children always are calmer than the first, obviously some exceptions, but she's pretty calm and doesn't really do much. She sleeps a lot of the time, which makes me forget she even exists sometimes because she's so quiet. So she's just perfect. So I kind of wanted to make this video until she was 6 weeks old or like 2 months old or something like that, just because there isn't a lot to update on right now. But I did make one with Levi, so I wanted to make one with her because they are super cool to look back at and see how tiny they were and, like, I don't know, how flimsy they were. What is the issue? Okay, Levi had to leave. He was getting a little frustrated, but the only monumental thing I can really think of that has happened at this point is her belly stump, I believe is what it's called. That fell off. I think she was like 7 or 8 days old, so that's super exciting. We are gonna give her a bath soon since you can't give them like a real bath until that comes off, so we're super excited to finally give her a bath. And the other thing is that she did get a cold. It seems like she's getting over it now, but she had it for about 4 days, and at nighttime her nose gets really stuffy still, but I try to use the what is it called, there's a few different kinds that a lot of people really like, but I really only use the one the hospital gives just because it works really great. So until I lose that, I'm not going to try the other ones. I use that, it works really well, and then I also use the little drips, like the little remedies that you put in their nose, and that helps a lot. So other than that, she's healthy and she's happy and she doesn't really do anything too crazy, but who knows, in 4 weeks I could be getting on here and saying that she cries all the time and that she's a really complicated baby, but for now she's good. She wakes up about every 4 hours, which I don't really mind too much because, I don't know, it's still like, that's a long period of time, and I feel like some moms wake up every hour to 2 hours and I would die if I had to do that. I don't know how some moms do that. I guess that's just kind of what you have to do if that's what your baby wants, but she does sleep for a good amount of time. As far as postpartum, the only thing that's been a little bit rough for me is breastfeeding. My incision is fine, how I feel is fine. I stopped taking the medication that they give you probably about 2 or 3 days after I got home. I was every once in a while taking one, like 1 a day, just because I feel like it helps with my breastfeeding pain, which I'll get to. But I did stop taking the medication just because I felt like I felt really good. But the breastfeeding has been a struggle. She doesn't latch very well. I don't know why. I keep trying different adjustments because I've talked to lactation consultants and they've kind of helped me readjust myself, readjusting her, trying different positions. Like, I've tried a lot of things. The only thing I haven't tried is the, I believe it's called the Nipple shield. And I only haven't tried that because I've heard that they have to like relearn. So it's almost like she's relearning to latch to me, except it's a nipple shield, and then you kind of have to continue to use them because that's what they're used to latching to. So I'm really hoping that in the next week or two she can figure out how to latch. Otherwise I will have to switch to the nipple shield because every time I feed her, pretty much every time, I do crack and bleed, which is like, so I feel like TMI. I crack and bleed every single time that I feed her, and it's super, super painful. So I'm hoping that in the next week or two that'll change, or again, I'm gonna have to switch to the nipple shield. My milk supply is a lot better than it was with Levi though. I've even started pumping, like, but I don't give it to her in a bottle. I just pump and put it in the freezer because I have made enough milk to do that, which is kind of crazy. I mean, I guess with Levi in the beginning I did make a lot as well, but I was also pumping and feeding him with a bottle as a newborn versus her, like, she's strictly just on the boob. She's not drinking from a bottle at all, and I only do that because I don't want to give her a bottle. She already has a hard enough time latching onto me, let alone learning to latch onto a bottle and me. And she does use a binky, as I'm sure you can tell, and the doctor and her pediatrician, like the doctor in the hospital that I gave birth to her in, and her pediatrician said it's not going to cause nipple confusion. A binky or passy or soothy, whatever you want to call them, and a like my nipple isn't really gonna confuse her. And I don't think she's super confused. It's just that she can't get my whole nipple in her mouth. Like she can get like the actual nipple but not around, which is what they need to like latch onto, is all of it. So it kind of feels like someone's pinching my skin, like when somebody has a little bit of your skin and they're pinching it, that's what it feels like. So it's pretty painful, but we'll get through it. And I'm happy because she's still getting enough. That's what I was worried about, is since she didn't have the right latch, maybe she wasn't getting enough milk. But her pediatrician said that she's gaining plenty of weight and she definitely is getting enough milk, so that's a good thing. As far as baby blues goes, I did get them with Levi, and this time around I feel like I haven't really gotten them. I've had my moments where I felt like emotional, but I wouldn't call it baby blues. I think I just get like a little bit sensitive, and it seems to be when I'm getting tired. So I think it's just like a nighttime tired emotional feeling rather than baby blues, which I remember being all day, waking up and feeling it like it was all the time. Sadness. So I don't think that I've gotten it this time, and I don't want to jinx myself, but I'm pretty sure I'm kind of past the point of getting it. I could be wrong. I don't know like the scientific behind like how it really works, but I feel like I'm kind of past it because with Levi I had it 3 days after I had him, maybe 5, but I'm pretty sure it was 3 days. So since I'm almost 2 weeks, I'm hoping that I'm like past that point, and it's just crazy hormone issues that I'm experiencing, if any issues. But that's pretty much it for this update. I know it wasn't a lot, but again, I kind of just wanted to make it for like memory purposes rather than like making a whole video where I'm being informational, because there's just not that much to update on. So hopefully in a few weeks there will be more exciting stuff to talk about and she'll be doing more. Also, these videos are so hard to film because she's so low, and like the whole video is supposed to be about her and she's like all the way down there. They can't even see you. But anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!